We talk about everything, play music in between. Tune in and enjoy Chad's underground scene. Talking music, you know what I mean. Tune in and enjoy Chad's underground scene.
Hello, you are watching Chad's Underground Scene. My special guest today is TerryLee Whetstone, all the way from Odessa, Missouri. How you doing, Terry? Tell us a little bit about how it's going in Odessa.
Well, I'm TerryLee Whetstone, and I live in Odessa, Missouri. Kind of a small town, and very country-like. And there's a lot of cul-de-sacs in this town, and I live on one of those. And right now, kind of like a lot of places, we got a lot of snow, some ice. So the town's pretty quiet. And of course, snow kind of softens the noise besides that. And, there's a lot of snow around the country right now, and it's kind of unusual and very low temperatures. It's been a lot of years since we've been down to 10 below and 12 below, that type of thing. I love it here. I got a little 3-bedroom home and largest lot in this cul-de-sac and street, and I'd planned to add on to the side, and well, I've ended up putting 3 buildings out back, and that's as far as I've gotten. But it's still on the list of wanna do's or to do's. So just love it here. And what's it been? Let's see, 2 days ago, the 16th, or was that yesterday? 16th of February. I really got a surprise, and I feel very honored and about it. And Alignable, an online site, voted me the 2020-2021 Local Business Person of the Year. And again, I feel very honored for that to come to be. It really surprised me. And so that's a little bit. Instead of talking here, let me do you a song. The first song I'm going to do is Coming Together.
That was awesome. Now with this view and everything, I can't resist this song. This is from the album Legend. This song here is called Devil or Angel. I get this feeling in my soul when I look into your eyes. Does it come from above? Does it come from below? Need to realize. Is there a God above me? Is there a devil down below? Is there a God above me? Yes, I gotta know. Devil or angel, give me a sign. Sign I do not feel. It's hard to make any sense of it. Everything I hear. Is there a God above me? Is there a devil down below? Is there a God above me? This I gotta know, yeah. Some people are vindictive and some are lying. So devil or angel, let me know. Give me a sign. Get these feelings I feel that I'm deep in my soul when I look into your eyes. Does it come from above? Does it come from below? Need to realize. Is there a God above me? Is there a devil down below? Is there a God above me? This I gotta know. Awesome. Thank you very much. Now, Terry, tell us a little bit about your music.
It's been real interesting on this journey. With my music, I started out what people labeled as being Native American music on the Native American style flute. And I still do that. But this journey has taken me into the other genres of music, of blues and jazz. I do instrumental music. I do storytelling music, children's songs. I don't sing. You wouldn't want me even singing in the shower. I'd probably break the glass on the shower. I'm terrible. I talk in my music and tell stories and folk type music, and I labeled my music. I can't even remember when I just changed to labeling it this way, but sound healing music is the way I market my music today. And I've helped a lot of people over the years in their last days under hospice. I've done private for birthdays, old and young people. I've done music by request to go and play for helping them in their life, and my albums have done that. I've been told that I've helped prevent some suicides. I've saved some marriages. They feel that they were healed by my music, and I appreciate all those things. I really truly do. And if it works for them, that's what counts. It's not about what I label it or what I say about it. It's what it does for the people around me in this USA and around the world. Or I've gotten those type of reports also in other places of the world. I just feel very honored to and respectful and appreciate that the gift that was brought to me to give the lungs and breath through the instrument, the Native American style flute, so we can speak its voice. It helps me also, and I learn through what I listen to while I'm playing also. I say I write all the music, and in a way, really truthfully, my fingers are guided by the spirits. I say a little prayer before I play a flute, every flute, and my fingers start dancing unless I specifically want to play songs over and over again. But when it first happens, it's my fingers are danced because they're guided. And believe me, I have a lot of respect for that, and I say thanks for that a lot of times. And my flutes, there's a lot of different design flutes out there, and styles, and the way they're made. I've got kind of what's kind of considered a standard size flute. Then they have their higher voice flutes, the 8-10 inch long. I've actually got a couple of flutes that are only 3 inches long. They got 3 holes each on them. One's a softwood, one's a hardwood. I need to get them out and play them again. I've got a buffalo horn flute, which is also classified as an ocarina because it's closed end. It doesn't have a hole in the end like a flute does. And that one I actually, in the spring and summertime, I go out and talk with a pair of owls that are out in my back little woods area. And we have a lot of fun talking back and forth. The female, she'll come down close enough that I could touch her legs. I don't. The male sits way up in the tree, and I know what he's saying. He's just scolding, and her and I both out. Again, this comes spring and summer, I'm going to work to try to find something, play something that will bring him down also. That's a goal I have, to get them both sitting down there together, and us, me playing the flute and us talking back and forth. And of course them in their language and me through the buffalo horn flute. I have a lot of double flutes, kind of like an A frame with a bar, creating an A, side by side, up and down, separated flutes that way. I've got deer leg flutes, like to have an elk one. And I really think a buffalo leg bone, they're real short and big around, but I think an ocarina could be made out of that. So I'd like to try to make one of those and add to my collection also. Deer antler, 4-hole flute. Again, it's closed in, so like an ocarina. I'd like to do that to an elk horn. I just need a big diameter drill bit and a long one so I can drill that out. And it will probably really be a flute because I'll have to put an air hole coming out the bottom so it will have an exit. It'll be heavy, but it'll be neat. And I'd like to make that. So let's do you another song. This one is titled Walking Hand in Hand. This is a fairly new flute. And the song is a very old song. I can't even remember what album it's on. It's been so long ago.
Wow, that was beautiful. Okay, you and I met at the Indie Music Channel Awards. We were both up for awards, and we went to the award show to see if we would win, and I think we actually both won that year. And it was such a good time hanging out with you and hanging out with all the other people that were nominated and all the people that came to the award show in Hollywood. And it was at we went to so many cool places in Hollywood and hung out, and they had a VIP party we went to the night before, and then the award show the next day. And both places were so cool that we were at. And every year he does this award show at a different club in Hollywood or a different venue, and he goes to a lot of cool underground venues to do the show. So tell us about the different venues that you've been to for the award show, because I know you've been to more of them than I have.
Well, I've entered a lot of music awards over the years, and I've been the finalist in many, and I've won in some of them, and some of those have been international or worldwide music awards. But the greatest one that I've really gotten attached to is the Indie Music Channel Awards in Hollywood. Christopher Ewing is the CEO of it. He created it, and he used to work for several radio stations, and he got tired of seeing the great music that just being thrown on a table in another room, and the great music being missed out and not picked up. So he set out to put together the Indie Music Channel and to give us a place of voicing our music out and sharing the high quality music that is being overlooked. So I call him my brother, and his mother adopted me, in fact. So and I love her to death, as I do Christopher. But it's a fabulous place. It's world. Musicians from all over the world belong and enter the competition. And we've got a very large family, and we get new members every year, and we take them under our wing and help them and make them feel at home, and just have fun together. There's no competition between us. We help each other and sharing our music and where to get albums produced, shows you might want to get into. We just help each other. And it's been really neat through the Indie Music Channel. The venues we've been at have just been wonderful. To think we're stepping up on a stage where there's been many big names that have been there. I've been at the Sunset Gower Studios. Been at our VIP parties. I've been at what's called the Big Red W, the W Hotel of Hollywood. That's a fabulous place. House of Blues. And I don't think they're that, well, I know they're not in the place that they were. It was kind of a small venue, but it was really a neat one. I don't know if they moved or if they've left the area, but it was fun, and it was neat. And we actually performed out on a little stage right on Hollywood Strip, where people going up down streets would hear each of us playing. That was really neat. Pig and Whistle, been there, and we've several have performed there. That was a neat place. Whiskey A Go Go, a very neat place. Been there and performed. I've opened the music awards for several years now. And Christopher has put me in that position to start the programs off each year with playing flute on the stage. And again, I feel very humble, honored about doing that, and I really do appreciate that. Troubadours. Now, the Troubadours, great sound man, and unbelievable acoustics and lighting. It's a very neat place and a wonderful place to perform. Again, so many big names have been on that stage. This one's kind of funny in a way. Whiskey a Go-Go. We've been there. But Hard Rock Cafe, that one's the kind of funny one. American Indian style flute performing on that stage of a rock and roll place. Feel very honored to do it. I'm not putting it down in any way. It's just wonderful to do that, but kind of funny in a way too. So love being there and doing that performance. Grammy Museum. It's really, really nice. Plush red seats out. They're on the stage looking out at your audience, and they're all sitting in the nice plush red velvet type seats. That's really cool. And their lighting system, their acoustics, Christopher sound man that does that is fabulous. Fabulous. So he takes care of all of us very well. I'm trying to think. There's a couple other places in there, but they've slipped my mind. Sorry about that. They really did. Well, I'm going to do you another song. This is my latest flute. And the idea behind it is telling the story about how Raven stole the sun. And there's a lot of stories that have been written up and tales about how Raven got its color black. The one stealing the sun's a pretty neat one. So I did a soundtrack to a movie in Canada titled The Return of the Raven. And I also wrote a theme song for it to help promote it. And it's still in the film festivals right now, so it can't be released. But when it is, I'm going to put that on my website, music4wins.com. That's music, the number 4, wins, as one word, .com. The first film, it's a 3 films series is what this is. The first film I wrote the soundtrack for, and The Gentle Snow's the name of it. Now that one's on my website, music4wins.com, so you can go out and watch it. And I hope to write the soundtrack to the third one. So it's been a lot of fun doing that. And I've written, soundtracks. I write, pieces of music for movies, for to fit a scene or those type of things. So I wanted this flute extremely bad because of all the stuff around the Raven that I was doing. There's a fair amount of that on the my latest album. There's a Message. Listen. It's the 28th album. And my brother out in California, they said, yeah, you need that flute, and he purchased it for me. So highly honored for him to love this flute for many, many reasons. So let's do you a song on it. Find Peace Within.
I know you have a lot of albums out, and you also have a record label. So tell us a little bit about your record label and the artists that are on your record label, and how to get a hold of your records and the records that are on the label.
Yeah, I mentioned that I released my 28th album. I did that this January 2021. There is a message. Listen. It has 19 songs on that. I just couldn't break it down. My signature is actually 14 songs per album, but I just couldn't pull any of them away. And on the average, I write 30, 35 songs, and then I break that down into 14 songs to put on the album. Sometimes a special 15th one, or I bring somebody on that's to introduce them out in the music business on flute, and I'll put them on as a 15th song. I did that with my one of my granddaughters one year. I've done that with my son. I've done that with what I call one of my brothers, and now good friend. I've done that. It's kind of interesting. I actually wrote 25 songs and got it down to 19, and that was as low as I could go on the 28th album that I just released. From my, I believe, the 9th album, it's getting hard to keep track, to my 28th, I've done those in my own studio. Awatuki Productions and Recording Studio LLC. Short, Awatuki Productions LLC. Awatuki is a Crow Indian word, and it means magic place of my dreams. I used that as my business when I did jewelry. Started out working for the public, doing shows. And then, of course, my flute came involved in that under that name. And I ended up retiring that. There was reasons. Then my parents moved back from Phoenix, Arizona, and came back to Kansas City and needed a new business name. So we brought it out of retirement, and I let them use that name for their business. Then my mom took ill, and she moved to the other side, and it got put back into retirement. When I started my music studio up, I thought, what better word could I name it but Awatuki? Awatuki again, meaning magic place of my dreams. And so it was Awatuki Productions. My music, under the name of Music 4 Winds, music, the number 4, wins, all together, no spaces. And I guess I call that a band. I've had members play with me, so I use it that way. And then this last year, 2020, another one of my brothers, his name, he came up with the name because he's run a business under that name, Old Cheap Bastards. So that's our group. It's not just going to be guys. Bring in women for their voices to add to the music. But so there'll be people in and out of that, but it's the main two of us, Eric Ashley Sr. and myself. And I've also in the past had Passing Through, a group when I lived over in Kansas. Many reasons why that went by the wayside. But we did produce 2 albums and took the first one to finals and a music award. So I've had quite a journey, and I feel very honored to be able to take this journey. lot of people. So many that unfortunately, I cannot remember names, but I remember faces. I remember things about people, and say, I know you. And I'm sorry, I forgot your name, and ask for their name again. Oh yeah. And then I go into where we met and talk, and it's nice for those memories. I've had some extremely good memories. First ones, one of the studios I worked in was right there on the tip of my tongue. Man. Was Plum Theater. She had a theater there on the side of the studio also. And so it's a theater and recording studio, wall between the two. But that was down in Oklahoma. And I released 2 albums out of there. And I picked up a lot of knowledge, asking a lot of questions about the equipment and how you do the mixing and mastering, and fortunately they shared with me very well. And then I've done a lot of reading before I open. I've spent 10 years actually learning about recording studios before I said, okay, my doors are open and I'm going to do my own albums out of there. So again, 28 albums. I just can't believe it. One album I did and dedicated and remembrance for my son that lost 2 years ago. It's crazy that it's been that long. And that's the hardest album I've ever done. Absolutely the hardest so far in my life. My 25th album I called Stepping Stone, and I really want to put that out on vinyl. That's a quarter of a century and recorded in my albums, my music. So that's still a goal to back up and do that special release. Very few, and put it out there on the market. It's just, again, it's been just a unbelievable journey. It really has been. Favorite places. Actually, every place I've been is a favorite at that time. It takes it all. It takes it all for where I'm at in this journey. So I don't think any less of any one place. I really don't. It's all, every place I've been has been great. Meet new people, meet back with other musicians that we call each other family and brothers and sisters, and that reunion every year of being there. It's just wonderful, totally wonderful. If you want to find my music, again, it's under music, the number 4 wins as one word, .com. It's there. Since CD Baby was in existence, I've been with CD Baby. So I do the professional level, so release. So I'm all over the internet. Spotify, all those places. iTunes, you can find me everywhere. So, but of course, I really appreciate if you come to my website, and that's music4wins.com. And there's videos out there you can watch. There's merchandise, of course, and read about me. I got a guest book, and I really would love if you would go out and go through my site, listen to music, watch some videos, and write me something in my guest book. Feel very honored if you could do that for me. Anyway, we're going to do another last song here, and it's on one of my doubles. This is my favorite double. It's also my most expensive flute, but we traded out for it. Hope you enjoy this. This is Walking Softly with Respect. Brent Haynes made this flute special for me.
Okay, this song is called It's Alright.
I don't know why we cry. Things are going okay. Must be the reason why we all decide to stay. It's a crazy world I can't deny. Got a lot to say. Let's spread wings and then we'll fly. Everything's in play. 'Cause every time I think of you, everything seems right. When we're together, it's alright. Now it's time to show the world exactly what we do. The feelings that we have inside, we all know what to do. It's all about our energy. It's all because of you. If anyone should cast a doubt, they haven't got a clue. 'Cause every time I think of you, everything seems right. When we're together, it's alright. I don't know why we cry. Things are going okay. Must be the reason why we all decide to stay. It's a crazy world I can't deny. Got a lot to say. Let's spread our wings and then we'll fly. Everything's in play. 'Cause every time I think of you, everything seems right. When we're together, it's alright. 'Cause every time I think of you, everything seems right. When we're together, it's alright. Yeah.
Thank you all for watching Chad's Underground Scene with TerryLee Whetstone, all the way from Odessa, Missouri. Remember, it all starts with the underground.
We talk about everything, play music in between. Tune in and enjoy Chad's Underground Scene.